YouTube, it's your boy Nando. We back with another video, man. Wey, el otro video que yo puse de narco y toda esa vaina, ustedes les gustaron, ustedes dijeron, wey, les gustaron. Tengo comentarios de Colombia, tengo comentarios de México, tengo comentarios de todos lados, tú sabes. Y eso lo agradezco con todo. For everything, man, no funny shit, man. No, I'm not even gonna, tú sabes, no tengo que decir mucha vaina. Pasamos 300 hace como 2 o 3 días. O me llega 300 ahora, tú sabes. So make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, like, comment y comparte. Yeah, man. Si tú tienes más videos de esto, no tenga miedo de mandármelo. No tenga, tú sabes, un comentario. Wey, actúa esto, que yo lo hago sin problema. Lo que sea, lo que ustedes quieren que yo haga, yo lo hago. Si ustedes quieren que yo reactúe al océano voy a reactuar. But yeah, man, I'm not gonna stay too much. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, and let's just hop straight to the video.
In 2019, the Mexican drug lord Joaquin El Chapo Guzman was sentenced to life in prison after a decades-long effort to extradite him to the US to stand.
Free the man, bro. Free that man. He's an innocent man. He didn't do nothing wrong.
The long road that led Chapo Guzman from the mountains of Sinaloa to the courthouse behind us today was paved with death, drugs, and destruction.
Convicted Mexican drug lord El Chapo, a federal judge right here in New York City today, sentencing Joaquin Guzman to life in prison plus 30 years.
The capture of El Chapo.
What's the point, bro? I be hating when they do that shit, bro. I hate when they do that shit. They be saying, oh, life plus 30 years. So he's gonna die and he's still gonna serve 30 years, bro? The fuck is that, bro? So ese va a morir y después va a cumplir 30 años más. Eso me quilla. Just say life in prison. A mí me quilla cuando ellos dicen que double life. Like, I forgot who got sentenced, but they say like double life, triple life. Cause he has different, like, he only got one life, bro. He doesn't have more, he doesn't have years after that, bro. He's dead. But they be like life plus 30. For what? Like, just say life, bro. They're gonna die in prison. Just say life. Shit's aggy, bro. I hate that shit.
Hailed as the biggest apparent victory in the war on drugs.
But another thing, my fault, but another thing. I heard that there was another nigga bigger than el Chapo al tiempo que el Chapo estaba libre. Como que el Chapo estaba como en la segunda y arriba había otro. A mí se me olvidó el nombre. Yo no sé si es... ¿Cómo se llama? ¿Cómo ustedes me dijeron? Yo estaba leyendo algo ahora mismo. El Mella. No. Ustedes me saben en los comentarios. Déjamelo saber.
Since the fall of Pablo Escobar in 1993. Guzman had risen to power as the figurehead of the Sinaloa Cartel. Thought to be...
I don't want to be pausing a lot, bro. But when he got arrested, cuando lo arrestaron a él, yo me recuerdo que arrestaron al hijo también, como en la misma semana o el mes. Era una guerra ahí hasta que no lo soltaban ese tipo, era una guerra ahí en México. I remember that
Mexico's
shit.
And perhaps the world's biggest drug trafficking network. But what actually is the Sinaloa Organized Crime Group?
Alguien se mata, por algo se mata alguien.
What is it?
Sinaloa Organized Crime Group.
Alguien se mata, por algo se mata alguien.
This is how the biggest drug trafficking in the world operates, and why, despite all the millions of dollars spent capturing him, its power has only continued to grow since the fall of El Chapo.
Damn. Imagine being a drug lord, bro.
Drug smuggling in Mexico's Sinaloa state goes right back to the roots of the war on drugs itself. When the US first banned cocaine and heroin in 1914, it was farmers in Sinaloa who first spotted the new black market opportunity and began growing opium, a trade that continues to today.
Esta es la bola, la que da la goma, la que da la heroína. Esta es se raya con una especie de navaja y por acá sale lo que es la heroína.
But it was America's cocaine explosion.
Yo, they make that shit with a flour? Yo no sabía eso. Yo.
Of the 1980s that fundamentally changed the Mexican drug trafficking business.
This is crack cocaine. It's as innocent looking as candy, but it's turning our cities into battle zones.
In 1985, the giant Guadalajara cartel was broken up into 3 smaller operations, based in Tijuana, Juarez, and Sinaloa, who immediately began violently competing for control of Mexico's drug trade. The Sinaloa cartel came under the broad control of El Chapo Guzman
Yo, I did
and his
not know that
Mayo
shit, bro.
Zambada. But the Sinaloa groups always operated less as a rigidly organized command structure and more as a loose network of drug traffickers who can work together and collaborate as the situation demands.
O sea, hacer una vaca de los narcotraficantes aquí en Sinaloa.
Otra pregunta. ¿Cómo esta gente sabe dónde llegar y con quién hablar para llegar ahí? That's kind of fishy. That's kind of fishy when you think about it. How the fuck you know how to contact nigga? That's just weird, bro. That shit is weird, bro.
Es muchísimo el dinero que viene. Entonces, a lo que tengo entendido, venían 50 kilos de fentanil ahí para distribuirlo todo el estado de Sinaloa.
Their structure is more complicated.
Just think about it, bro. How the fuck do they know where they at? How the fuck you get in contact with them? Like, it's weird, bro. And if you know how to get to them, how do other like shit like that, bro? Like how, bro? But not my business, nigga. Keep doing y'all thing, nigga. Sigan haciendo lo que ustedes están haciendo y yo voy a todo este lado. Ustedes saben, pero mano.
So the structure is one that, on the one hand, has clear lines of commands, but at the same time, there is enough flatness to it that losing a particular branch or particular segment of the network doesn't bring the whole organization under.
Sinaloa were able to use this highly adaptable entrepreneurial structure to outcompete and outlast rival criminal groups who challenged them. Perhaps the best example of this was when, in 2010, a new cartel called Los Zetas challenged the established trafficking groups, bringing almost paramilitary levels of violence to the Mexican drug war.
If you haven't tuned into my last video talking about the Zetas, make sure y'all tune in after this video. No funny shit.
This is a powerful and violent criminal syndicate in Mexico.
The cliche is plata o plomo. That is, silver, take the money, or plomo, take the lead.
The group was formed by soldiers who defected from the Mexican Army's elite air mobile special forces.
The Zetas military-style approach of seizing and holding territory allowed them to grow extremely fast, and for a time they even appeared to challenge Sinaloa's dominance. But the Sinaloa Federation had more established networks in international drug trafficking, and in the world of organized crime, nothing can compete with the profits from drugs.
These are members of the Sinaloa Cartel. They're picking up packages of chemicals that have been left floating at sea. These are the raw ingredients to cook fentanyl and other drugs.
Yo, if y'all know where they get the chemicals from, let me know. And yo, my phone pausing the video a lot. I told y'all niggas, yo, they go there. I fuck with this topic, bro. I fuck with this topic, bro. I will never do it. I will never be involved with it. I will never tú sabes, yo nunca, I will never nothing, none of that. I won't pass weed. After weed, I won't pass. But it's you know? But it's this shit's so interesting, as fuck, nigga, to me, nigga.
They find the floating packages, then haul them ashore.
By 2017, even as El Chapo was being extradited to the US, the Zetas were already falling apart, while the Sinaloa Cartel was using its adaptability and capacity for innovation to increase its criminal power.
Ya una vez en tierra, la mercancía se baja y se deja ahí. La mercancía nosotros ni siquiera sabemos realmente quién es el dueño. Todo es, como quien dice, confidencial entre nosotros mismos también.
The Sinaloa Federation was also helped by the fact that authorities in the US seemed to misunderstand the loose network style of their organization. This is made clear by the staggering resources and attention poured into the decades-long hunt for El Chapo.
We need to have the concerted effort of both the Mexican government and the U.S. government in recapturing Mr. Guzman.
There's no doubt that El Chapo is a fascinating.
But yeah, they love saying that. They love saying shit like, oh yeah, they want to stop the war trade and all that shit. But let's be realistic, bro. Let's be realistic. That's a $1 trillion business. $1 trillion business. If there's no more drugs, there's no a lot of the police are gone. It's a lot of police into effect. So it's yeah, they want it gone, but not really.
Born into a poor family in Sinaloa, he rose to control a drug trafficking empire estimated to turn over upwards of $3 billion a year. But it was a series of dramatic prison escapes, one involving a mile-long tunnel dug straight into his cell, that turned Chapo into a sort of Mexican folk hero.
After that shit, bro, I would've never got caught, bro. I'm telling you.
And the most important target for international narco enforcement.
This morning, a massive international manhunt.
He got too much money to get caught, bro. Too much money, bro.
Trafficking kingpins is underway.
This is the opening of the tunnel from which authorities say Joaquin El Chapo Guzman managed to escape from the Altiplano federal prison.
El Chapo became perhaps the world's most famous criminal. The fact that he twice escaped from prison, including maximum security prison in Mexico, clearly with the help of corrupt government officials. He was very purposeful in cultivating the Robin Hood image of bringing drugs to the gringos and bringing resources to poor communities. But of course, it is very rare that toppling, arresting, or killing the leader of a criminal group will bring down the drug trafficking network.
In fact, El Chapo's imprisonment changed almost nothing. For one thing, the Sinaloa Cartel's co-founder, Ismael Zambada,
El Mayo, eso que yo estaba pensando, El Mayo.
who always kept a much lower profile than El Chapo, remained...
That's what I'm saying, bro. Bro, let me tell y'all this, bro. Fucking, bro, if you're a drug trafficker, if you're a future drug trafficker, don't get involved. I'm telling y'all, do not get involved in that shit. Why are you on social media trying to flex, bro? Why, bro? Why, nigga? Like, you on social media... Let me tell y'all something. If Pablo Escobar wasn't trying to be in the government, involved in the government, y todo eso, he would still be alive right now. I don't care. He would still be alive. He had too much money, too many people among him. He had all the money in the world to do whatever the fuck he wanted, bro. He controlled the government, nigga. He controlled the government,
various factions within the cartel. These don't seem to have affected their ability to traffic thousands of tons of drugs across the US border.
No cambió el narcotráfico, nunca se va a acabar. Agarraron al Chapo, pero ya está otro. Y agarran a ese otro y hay otro, esto no. Y pues no, esto no tiene para cuándo.
No funny shit, don't.
Watch this. I can show you how to get the biggest discounts online when you shop at major retailers like
They don't, bro. That's crazy. They don't.
In 2019, when the Mexican army tried to arrest one of El Chapo's sons, the Sinaloa cartel took to the streets with military-grade equipment, effectively taking over the state capital, Culiacan.
They went to war, nigga. Bro, rocket launchers, like that's crazy, bro.
Until the army backed down and released it.
Violence paralyzed the streets of a Mexican city yesterday as security forces traded gunfire with heavily armed members of a drug cartel. The son of the notorious drug kingpin El Chapo was taken into custody, then let go.
The ability to calibrate violence, to apply it when necessary, but not go over the top in the style of the Zetas, is also central to how...
you think about it, dame asiento y piénsalo. Piénsalo. Tú sabes lo powerful, tú sabes el poder que tú tienes que tener para que te agarren a ti y después para que te suelten. Y ellos saben que tú eres un criminal.
Maintain their cash flow.
And the Sinaloa cartel, under El Chapo's leadership, from the late 1980s, made the choice to roll through having support among local people that yes, you will kill your rivals, but you are not going to shoot up a disco full of people and doing so. People will prefer brutality that's predictable and restrained to brutality that doesn't give anything back.
The crucial skill that set the Sinaloa Federation apart from other cartels is that while some were buying heavy weaponry, the Sinaloa cartel were buying politicians.
Do the police ever come by here? Así han llegado a venir, pero solo pasan por caminos y uno ve mismo. Pues muchas veces le da dinero uno, otra vez piden solo comida, otra vez quieren mujer y yes.
The current mass bloodshed in the Mexican drug war originates in 2006. When the government launched an all-out war on the cartels. The man largely responsible for organizing that offensive was Genaro Garcia Luna, Mexico's Secretary of Public Security. In 2019, Garcia Luna was arrested in the US, accused of taking tens of millions of dollars in bribes directly from El Chapo, specifically to protect the Sinaloa Cartel and target other traffickers.
Luna is accused of taking bribes from especially drug kingpin Juan El Chapo Guzman while providing protection for him. U.S. prosecutors say the bribes could be in the tens of millions of dollars.
So what does the immediate future look like for the Sinaloa Cartel? They're incredibly effective at capitalizing on the opioid crisis in the US, expanding the supply of fentanyl brought over from China. At the same time, they're rumored to be expanding meth export and production in both Europe and Asia.
Since the transition post-Chapo, and in a way, they're in building networks, relations in East Asia with the triangle.
Now, China and Asia, they might not play around with that shit. They might do something about that. Them niggas don't play around.
And now in competition with the triads in places like New Zealand and Australia, as well as in Africa.
Puede explotar, se usan líquidos y químicos sumamente peligrosos. Una explosión puede dañar a una persona, puede matar a una persona. Porque te desmaya, te deja sin aliento, te ataca por la respiración.
Though they do face new competition in Mexico, particularly from the Jalisco New Generation Cartel, it does look like that for all the fanfare around the capture of El Chapo, the Sinaloa Cartel have adapted and will simply go on making billions.
Like I said, bro, eso es un negocio que nunca va a parar. Cogieron a Chapo y ya tienen otro jefe, ustedes saben. Eso nunca va a parar. Mataron a Pablo Escobar, otro tipo. Wait, I actually don't know a lot about después del Chapo, después de Pablo Escobar, yo no sé mucho de Colombia y toda esa, tú sabes, por ahí. Pero ustedes me lo ponen en los comentarios. Que yo, tú sabes, lo traigo de una vez. Infórmenme, ustedes saben. Infórmenme a ver lo que tú sabes. But yeah, man, that's gonna do it for the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, like, comment, and comparte. Yo, y'all seen all those videos I posted, man. I'm consistently dropping, I'm consistently, bringing y'all content, man. Ustedes saben. Ayúdame a llegar a 400. But yeah, man, that's gonna do it for the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. That's gonna do it, man. Peace.